if you are not sparing the time to go out to the big screen and see all of the big movies and the slightly smaller movies that are out this week, then make sure you stay in on the comfort of your own sofa, in fact, because there is a jam-packed week ahead of movies on TV. And we're going to kick off on Saturday, probably at the right time, really, to kick off with a Star Wars movie, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, the next Star Wars movie is a week off at that point. Like,
exactly.
Was it 6 days off? Also, I'm just going to throw it out there. I think Star Wars fans do not agree on anything.
Yeah.
Right, I think one of the few things Star Wars fans can agree on is that Rogue One might be the best of the current crop of Star Wars movies. I think, if we're being objective.
Yeah.
I think because there is no weight of expectation upon it.
Yeah.
It is still a prequel, but it's a damn good one.
Yeah.
And it proved that Gareth Edwards was a bloody good director.
That's an impounded Imperial ship. What's your call sign, pilot?
We have to go.
It's
Say something. Come on.
Rogue? Rogue One.
Rogue One? There is no Rogue One.
Well, there is now.
Rogue One. Pulling away.
Pulling away.
I have to say, I really enjoyed this. So you say prequel, spin-off? I mean, how do we look at it?
It's a weird one. Mandalorian's technically a prequel.
This one for me, I mean, I did grow up watching Star Wars. I do love it, but I'm not a fanatic about Star Wars.
This entire movie is just to fill a plot hole.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. But what it does is it does it in a very accomplished way. Right, it brings in Felicity Jones, brings in Diego Luna. It's got a whole cast that you don't recognise, so you're not linking it immediately back, and it can build its own. I know.
A whole cast you don't reckon. Johnny Bloody Yen is in this movie, obviously.
Okay.
Come on.
All right. Okay.
Johnny Bloody Yen,
yes,
ladies and gentlemen.
He is in this. But
Woof.
and Ben Mendelsohn's in this. You know, we've got Forrest Whitaker. I've got it. Riz Ahmed. Everyone's in this. Mads Mikkelsen. Listen, the thing is that it's not got Daisy Ridley. It's not got John Boyega. It's not got the people you expect. Is my point. But the thing is that it takes you literally to a whole new world and kind of takes you on a ride that is different, same but different in a really, really good way.
I'm just going to point out that in terms of recognisable actors, I went for Donnie Yen before bloody Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah, well, someone had to correct you on that.
ITV 7:30 on Saturday night. That's a good Saturday night movie.
I think that is a really good Saturday night movie. It's not your Christmassy movie, but it is definitely one to get you excited.
We do have Christmassy though for Sunday.
Oh, do we now?
We do.
We do.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm not even going to intro it. I'm just going to play this.
Why are you smiling like that?
I just like to smile. Smiling's my favorite.
Make work your favorite. That's your favorite, okay?
Okay.
Work is your new favorite.
Fine.
It's time for the announcement. Okay, people, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Santa's coming to town.
Santa! Oh my God!
Santa!
Oh, I love him so much. My sister owns 6 copies of this movie on DVD. People keep buying it for her.
Do you know what? 2003, Will Ferrell, absolute heyday for it.
Oh God, yeah. We had Anchorman, didn't we?
We had Anchorman, yeah. I wish we had that again. You know, I wish we had the resurgence of Will Ferrell in this.
You know, just before Wedding Crashers as well.
Yeah, it was such a strong year, and Elf really just that childlike element of it. It makes it's visual for the kids to enjoy it. It's Christmassy and wonderful to look at. Hilarious for the adults. This, in terms of a modern day family Christmas movie, works on every level.
I'm going to make a confession to you here
Go
and
on,
now.
go on.
You know the bit when they're all singing to Power Up the Sleigh?
Yeah.
That emotionally breaks me every time. I'm not kidding. I actually
Well,
cry.
now you know,
I actually
people.
cry
You know his
in that
kryptonite.
moment. I think it's a genuinely beautiful moment in a movie that really shouldn't have it. Also, as I've said recently, until the a tragic incident at London Bridge, I did not realise that narwhals were real creatures. I thought they were made up for this movie.
I realised that as well recently.
Yeah, because he says Mr. Narwhal. I thought that was his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm with you. Don't worry. It's a common mistake
it's not
that has
just
been
me.
made. No.
Right, Monday.
Yeah. Well, actually, Sunday, that's Elf.
Oh,
If you want to watch it, it's on ITV at 6:10 p.m.
Perfect time. It's all tea time on
Perfect
Sunday kind of thing. Yeah.
If the kids are driving you up the wall, shove that on telly and you'll be good to go. Monday, Brief Encounter, BBC 2, 3 o'clock.
So David Lean classic written by Noel Coward. It's a classic, isn't it?
It really is.
Rachmaninoff's second playing through there.
1945
I know,
this film came
it
out.
is still such a beautiful romantic movie.
If you're needing to go back into kind of your classic collection, the portfolio of films that you really do need to go and watch, this should be up there. And there's no better excuse than on a Monday afternoon, particularly if you're taking that extended time off. before Christmas. You've got no excuse.
And it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I think it's a good one. It's a perfect 3 o'clock in the afternoon thing. If you're a hopeless romantic and you've never seen Brief Encounter,
you've got to watch it.
You should be ashamed.
Yeah.
It's been so very nice. I've enjoyed my afternoon enormously.
I'm so glad. So have I. I apologize for boring you with long medical words.
I feel dull and stupid not to be able to understand more.
Shall I see you again?
It's the other platform, isn't it? You have to run. Don't bother about me. It might not do for a few minutes.
Shall I see you again?
Yes, of course. Perhaps you'll come out to Ketchworth one Sunday. It's rather far, I know, but we should be delighted.
Please. Please.
What is it?
Next Thursday, the same time.
No, I couldn't possibly.
Please. I ask you most humbly.
It's on BBC Two as well, just in case you wanted to catch that on Monday. But something completely different. Harrison Ford fans, how are you?
Chris Evans walking past.
Chris Evans walking
Chris?
past in an excellent, looking quite sunburned, but in an excellent Christmas jumper.
Yeah. Fair.
And jogging bottoms.
Yeah, let's ignore
Okay,
Chris.
anyway,
Let's
we
ignore
digress.
Chris. Tuesday.
The Fugitive on ITV4, 9 o'clock. Harrison Ford fans, there you go.
And that's by the greatest monologue Tommy Lee Jones got in his entire career.
Listen up, ladies and gentlemen. Our fugitive has been on the run for 90 minutes. Average foot speed over uneven ground, barring injury, is 4 miles an hour. That gives us a radius of 6 miles. What I want out of each and every one of you is a hard target search of every gas station, residence, warehouse, farmhouse, hen house, outhouse, or doghouse in that area. Checkpoints go up to 15 miles. Your fugitive's name is Dr. Richard Kimball. Go get him.
Oh,
I love him.
there we go.
And he got a sequel out of it. He was so good. He got his own thing. Do you know he was Oscar nominated for this, Tommy?
Why would you be surprised about that?
Exactly, I know.
I'm just checking.
Yeah.
Is it 95? Because
94, The Fugitive.
93.
Oh,
in fact.
93, sorry, yes.
I was going to say, if it was 95, that year for movies was just amazing. But
On to Wednesday, a film we couldn't get a clip for, unfortunately. This is one of my guilty pleasure ones. This is Steven Seagal and DMX in what was Steven Seagal's, I think, third comeback. Genuinely, Steven Seagal's had more comebacks than Travolta, who we will get to later. Exit Wounds, in which Stallone plays a sort of derided police officer who tries to expose corruption in the department with the help of a hip-hop cyber artiste, played by DMX, and with a sidekick played by Anthony Anderson.
I mean...
Yeah.
As you do.
What's not to love? It's got cool cars. It's got Tom Arnold. On to Thursday. Oh, that's 5 Spike, 10 p.m. Wednesday night. Do check it out. It's a lot of fun. And just reminds you that Steven Seagal did once serve a purpose other than gaining weight. So, Thursday night, another film I think is quite romantic.
Vanilla Sky?
Yeah, I find Vanilla Sky very romantic. I'll tell you what, here's a sample of why I find it romantic.
David, I'm not gonna lie to you. I liked the way you looked. But you have to pull it together. Because if not, I'll forget the other guy. You know that other guy? You?
I'm still that guy. I'm still that guy.
Listen, I don't have a mother, savior bone in my body. It's not about that. You are coming inside. But if this turns out to be a big mistake, I do have the ability to fall out of love with you. Like that.
Yeah.
Oh, who didn't fall in love with Penelope Cruz in this movie?
Well, yeah, I don't know if I really buy it. Like, I've seen it once. I probably have to revisit it. I saw it when it came out. Not really sure how I feel about it.
No,
Like
fair
then
enough.
versus now. Do you know what? Having it on telly is a really good excuse and a nudge to kind of say, if you watched it back in the day, you're watching it again, maybe it's worth a little bit of a shout.
Tom Cruise, Cameron Crowe. If you're a hipster now,
yeah,
you may watch this film and realise you're not that original. You know, I'm just saying, this was 17 years old, and I think it predicted a lot of hipster culture. Yeah, this predicted a lot of modern hipster culture.
Okay.
Yeah, up to and including the Jason Lee character. I'm just putting that out there.
Sony Channel, that one is.
Yes, Sony Channel, 9 p.m. on Thursday.
That's a good thing to do on a Thursday night. If
curl
you're
up
not
into
out for your
bed.
Christmas party, or if you're not at Star Wars.
Well, exactly. If you're not at Star Wars that night, which I think most. I mean, I'll be sleeping off Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly.
At that point,
yeah,
but,
you're going to be there with all the
Oh, no,
fans.
I'll
Are you
be-
dressing up?
No, I was going to, but
I have done that before. I have not dressed up, but I've sat amongst many dressed up people.
I left all my lightsabers in my packed up stuff in Sheffield. Yeah. So, last film of the week then, what we got?
Daddy's Home, Channel 4, 11:05 p.m. If you haven't seen this, I encourage you. Why is it on so late?
I don't know.
This should be like prime time.
This is the last Friday before Christmas as well. This was the best movie we could find.
Wow, that is crazy.
Channel
Are they just
4,
saving?
11.
Yeah, that's
Last
crazy.
Friday before Christmas.
Do you know what? Worth staying up for. You know, or in fact, if you've gone out to the pub for a few drinks and you're coming home and you think, what am I going to want to watch? It's a good time for that.
It is,
Maybe
isn't it?
that's what they're trying to do with it. I'm trying to be the optimist here. Mark Wahlberg, brilliant film.
Will Ferrell again.
Will Ferrell, yeah. Will Ferrell, I just don't want to just see him play bit parts in it. I want him to have his own films again. I want him to relive 2003.
I wanted to have more Stranger Than Fiction again.
Yeah, but Mark Wahlberg in himself has become this comedy, brilliant comedic actor, and he's managed to do it really well by playing the everyman in all these weird scenarios.
Well, in this case, he goes excessive alpha male, doesn't he? But they do perform the great feat of finally having him star opposite the one guy in the world who has always been described as looking like he ate Mark Wahlberg. And that is, of course, Johnny Cena himself.
Yes!
It's finally happened, baby. The powers have aligned.
They have combined.